Welcome back to the Now Your Friends podcast. I am Dennis Campbell.
And I'm Tyler Swain.
And today we're sitting down with Andrew and Brett. What's up, guys?
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. Fantastic.
Thanks for coming on, guys.
Yeah, I was told I was a last-minute replacement, so I don't know how I feel.
All right.
To be fair, you walked in and Dennis said, thanks for being a replacement.
I mean...
And then you said, I'm the replacement!
I thought out of the goodness of your hearts, you contact me at 12:34, be like, hey, do you want to do the podcast? Yeah, I was like, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do it.
We did pick a really good chronological time to...
Brett, we promise you weren't our last-ditch effort. So, Dennis, how do you know Andrew?
Andrew and I worked together at... Oh, no. Should we get into where we worked?
No, we'll just say a restaurant.
We worked at a restaurant.
You worked
together.
at some sort of business.
Let's just say it rhymes with Schmapplebee's, if you're bad at rhyming.
I love Mexican restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whoa,
Andrew actually trained me. He was one of the people who trained me.
I hate training people.
I mean, no offense, you weren't good at it.
Yeah, I know. I remember I like cleaned off a table completely, but they were like still in the building, like they were in the bathroom. And I was like, "Oh my god, I never do that." And you were like, "Okay,
Like, do as I say, not as I do." You're doing like a dad lecture of him.
Yeah.
So, Dennis, you think you were fully trained by Andrew? No?
Yeah, I was a much better worker at the end of it.
Okay, good. That's very nice.
I mean, I'm lying.
Oh.
Yeah, he learned on his own.
And how long have you worked at Schmapplebee's now?
I've worked there for about a year.
Has it been a year?
Yeah.
Damn, time flies when you're having fun.
at
I'm having a
Schmapplebee's.
blast.
Yeah, and Andrew, I met you at it was at Schmapplebe's, right?
It was
The
at
first time?
Schmapplebe's. I think you were with your friends having a good old time.
Yeah, we were doing the apps, the delicious,
The $1 Long Island
$1 Long Island iced tea
Right,
at Schmapplebe's.
right.
Yeah,
Schmapplebe's.
and then I think I saw you there. Did I see you? Did we do something else?
I think you've just been in there like multiple times.
It's probably
and,
it.
I
I am a frequent flyer at this
Right.
point.
I think we all had a drink after. I think we got
I was
off.
just about
You
to
were
say.
like hanging out.
Yeah.
and you came over and
And then,
You,
but
like,
then,
got a
okay,
drink with
then I
us.
saw you at the rap show.
Yeah.
The rap show at the Crack.
The ass crack. Yeah.
And I don't.
That's where I,
don't.
got COVID, by the way. I just want to throw that out there.
I mean,
What?
does that shock you?
That's
Oh,
where I got COVID.
The first time you got.
The first
COVID.
time I got COVID.
That doesn't-
not that time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, it was one of the
Dirty
most
place.
lawless places during the pandemic.
Yeah, that's very true.
No rules, baby.
Dude, they got shut down because it was like Thanksgiving 2020, like the first year they had a Friendsgiving party. And they were like, you can't do this. Like, yeah, you're supposed to have like 5 people at a table and that's it. They had like a disco.
Yeah.
Have look like a disco ball.
at the night of the show, I was one of the first performers there, and there was like a dog walking around in there, and I asked the bartender, I'm like, "Oh, is that your dog?" He goes, "No."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh,
Just one of our regulars.
He was like talking to it, like he was like, "What are you doing, buddy?" I'm like, "Is that your dog?" And he's like, "Yeah, no, he's just I don't know."
It's
Like,
like,
you
yo,
just act
he's just a dog. Why are you asking so many questions?
cute dog.
That
though.
is the vibe, though.
Yeah, hell yeah. What kind of dog was it?
I don't know the breed, but it was like a smaller black dog, kind of not a medium size, definitely on the small
Okay,
side.
it was more of a smaller dog.
Yeah, a friendly
Yeah.
dog though.
Word.
I tried to talk to it, but it didn't. I don't know.
Does it know English? Or
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't think it was feeling my vibe.
Speaks
I
only
kind of
Gaelic.
get that, dude.
So Andrew, rap, right?
Well, let's
I
introduce.
saw you at a rap.
Let's
show.
introduce
Yeah.
Brett.
Oh, yeah, we need.
Yeah. Let's go with Brett.
Yeah, you know.
My new friend.
Yeah.
And today we're trying to make Andrew friends with Dennis and I's dear friend, Brett Avitabile.
Hello, I'm
There he-
here.
There he is, Mrs. Doubtfire himself.
Very missed Doubtfire.
Dennis, do you remember the first time? I know the first time I met Brett. Do you know the first time you?
The only the thing I remember most about meeting Brett for the first time, and again, this was like in 2007. This is a
Yeah.
very, very long
Correct.
time ago.
Bingo.
Correct here.
I just remember him doing the worm.
That's like literally my.
Yeah.
If I think of meeting Brett, I see him.
He's like, "Hey,
What's he
guys."
wearing? What's he wearing in your mind?
He was wearing probably like a white tank top.
Yep.
With like basketball shorts.
That's it. What
and
color are the basketball
long
shorts?
socks.
What color are the basketball?
Like black with a white stripe, maybe.
I picture them blue.
Okay.
But
maybe
maybe-
blue.
Hey,
yeah.
Maybe blue.
I can tell you they were black.
Yeah. Well, I don't see color.
Yeah. Okay.
The worm is the most respectable move. Like you just get on the ground and dedicate to it.
Yep.
It's like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's why Brett gets so much pussy.
So much.
But yeah. Well, the first time I met Brett, was it? Brett.
Hi, it's me. Yep.
Was it YMCA basketball?
It was YMCA basketball.
Word.
It was.
We were on the same basketball team in like
YMCA.
7th grade, probably.
6th grade.
6th grade. We ripped it up. I was so fat then, too. And I was, like, pretty good. If you remember, I was pretty good at basketball because I was, like, a little bigger than everybody, dude.
Yeah.
And, I remember...
Just, like, plow through, like, a field of 7th graders.
I remember being, like,
literally
wheezing on the sidelines during a game, drinking Mountain Dew. Everyone else is drinking Gatorade. I have, like, cans of Mountain Dew, and I'm pounding them. Afterwards, I'm, like, dizzy. I'm like, why do I feel like this? Like, not knowing that I'm like, I'm hydrating. I'm drinking Mountain Dew. What the fuck's going on with me? I remember one time Erica used to, like, sub in and play, too, because she was, like, as big as everybody, like, bigger than everybody on my team. My little sister.
Me, yep.
And you, that's probably where you first got it. And she, like, subbed in one day. We both went home. We were just throwing up all night. My parents, like, put like face cloths on our heads and everything.
Filled with Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, do the dew.
Soak it on the Mountain Dew fountain you have.
Yeah, literally. But that was when I met Brett, back in those days. And then
2002.
I remember him from wrestling. We had posted that we were running a KWI show.
Yeah. Oh, Andrew, I don't know if you know this. But
Always a big reveal
we
to people.
were big backyard wrestlers back in the day.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't know?
Yeah, backyard. What's the difference between a backyard wrestler and like a wrestler on a wrestling team? Is it different or
Wrestling team is like
that's
amateur
like-
wrestling, like at a high school, right? Is that what you mean? Yeah. Like in the circle, wearing the headgear. We set up a wrestling ring and put face paint on and just like rolled around in front of a bunch of our friends. We're like, we're
Touch
gonna
each
get
other.
you,
Yeah,
actually. Yeah.
Like pro wrestling.
like a WWE thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like we all had
jumping off ladders and shit.
Wow.
we all had two
Causing
different
major CT damage.
I
That was my
gonna
favorite
say.
part.
for sure.
that was our
We all
favorite.
had like two different characters, so we would have to coordinate. Like, all right, you get back there. You have a match coming up, and you have to wipe your face paint off. Like, what are you doing? You're ruining the whole night.
Would you guys get injuries or was it like?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure. We
probably,
all
like,
reported it, yeah.
15 concussions or something like that.
Yeah,
Like
all head
14
injuries?
I
No.
mean,
nothing ever
you
like.
did drop our friend Joe on his head.
We did almost kill Joe, but besides,
I almost killed. I mean, to be fair, I almost killed Will.
wait, one time didn't you grab Joe's face and drive it into your knee?
I did do that, yeah.
There you
That
go.
was probably
That was the
little
that was the
concussion.
final
A
straw.
little concussion.
Joe, friend of the pod.
Yep.
Yep.
Did you friend of the pod, Joe?
Was there like a arc and story for your characters?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
was there, like, a lot
yeah.
of
We
lore?
would spend every day being like, and then this character
intricacies
will
of,
screw over this character. Like, that doesn't make any sense. With like a whiteboard while in fucking suits in
Wow.
Dennis's basement. Like, creative meeting.
How old were you guys?
Like
We were in our
20
teens.
Too old. Dude.
I wouldn't say it. No.
No, we were.
In our
Time
teens.
we were like 14. Well, I was like 14.
Yeah.
Probably 14 to 16.
My parents sneakily took down, destroyed the wrestling ring when I was at my friend's high school graduation party. If that shows you how old we were. I was like, everyone else is getting
At that point, we hadn't used that thing. in a year.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It was like all
Wild.
like
Yeah, because in the
Caving
winter it
in,
would just like
yeah.
get just
That
like
must have hurt to see it go down though.
dude. It like
It also
ruined my
hurt to fell
life.
on it.
yeah.
And like at the time I was like, my parents don't even love me.
Right.
They don't even care that I want
They
to
were gonna
roll
tear-
around in this wet carpet filled square in the backyard.
Right.
They were gonna.
Joe, who Tyler dropped on his head, helped tear down the wrestling.
Dude,
ring,
he traded.
so-
Yeah.
They-
Joe screwed Joe.
Yeah.
They tore it
Those
down to
are
build
us.
a nice backyard volleyball net.
That was the rumor that they were
yeah.
gonna build a volleyball net for my sister, but they never did.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
that's us.
So that's how we
Yeah,
met
there
Brett.
you go.
Well, I promoted the show, and then Brett like Facebook messaged me. He's like,
Hey.
"Oh, so you like wrestling? I'm gonna come watch your show." And I was like, "All right, word." And then he came.
Also,
And then no-
flawless Brett impression.
Then he
yeah.
came. Then he came over, and we were like, "Do you just want to wrestle?" Like, there's,
Wanna wrestle
And then I
us?
said, yeah.
there's.
Brett, did you just do a Brett impression?
I was like, "There's only 4 of us if you want to wrestle."
Then you put me in the Ultimate Battle match.
Yeah.
Let's not get into the specifics
And
about it.
I was-
Let's not get into the specifics.
I was
And I
just.
should have won.
I was gonna say, and the rest is history. Jesus. Wow.
Yeah. So we've known Brett for a while,
Yeah.
and we're looking to get rid of him. So Andrew, if you want to take him off our hands,
Yeah,
Trying to
I'm
get-
looking to start another wrestling league. Actually, so
and you've been rapping your whole life, right?
practically. I
What
mean, 10
what
years.
grade were you in?
I mean, like 5th grade is when I really like figured out that I
Yeah.
wanted to do it, but I really started like 6th or 7th grade is when I really started writing and
Word.
expressing like myself.
Did you ever do any like the producing end of it, or was it always just written?
I like just got into producing like the last 3 years,
Oh, okay.
and I'm like still shitty at it. But
So were you just like ripping beats off of like YouTube and stuff, and then
Mhm.
just writing over it and then recording?
yeah,
Did you
exactly.
record? Or did you go to someone to record?
I was recording at someone's house for years, but I ended up not liking it. Now I just record at my house because it's just more accessible. I don't have to pay anybody. I can just do it when I want.
We convinced my cousin that it would be a very good thing if he became a rapper. My cousin, yeah.
Is he still doing it?
No.
No,
Ryan,
he's
friend of the
making
pod.
Ryan in front of the pod, making movies now.
Yeah, and like it
One
was
of the
like
coolest things I've ever seen in my entire life, which I snuck out of class for, was you told Ryan he was running for class president in high school.
Yeah, I was about
And,
to.
this is probably,
Wasn't sure if I should bring this up, but you take it away.
well, that makes you look like a bully.
That's why I wasn't sure if I should bring it up. Well,
Alright,
also,
so,
this wasn't me. This was his idea.
Well, yeah, but you fueled that fire for sure.
I don't
Anyway,
think.
I snuck
Go
out
ahead.
of class
go
to
ahead.
watch it. He ran for class president, and he rapped his
Campaign speech.
His
Campaign
his
speech,
campaign
yeah.
speech.
Did it get did he say anything offensive, or was it like
No,
very safe?
no, it was very safe. If I can remember correctly. Yeah, but we used to we
stuck in as
We
well.
used to have a Rock Band microphone, like a USB microphone.
Right.
We would tie it to a plunger, stick the plunger on the roof of his basement so it like hung down like this. We would plug the USB in. I don't even know how that registered. It probably like went into like Audacity or something.
Yeah, well, I
Was
think
it a
was,
used plunger? Was it like dirty?
Oh, it was disgusting. We like found it in the basement.
No pop filter either. Just
No.
like,
Yeah, it wasn't high tech stuff, but those are some of the funner times of my life, actually.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Just like being like, Ryan, now do it again.
Well, like when
Yeah.
you find something like that at that age, especially, and lose yourself in it, it's.
Is that a pun? Are you doing
That's a
that on
good one.
purpose?
That's a good pun.
Oh, well, I didn't even know the pun I
Dun,
just
dun,
made.
dun, dun,
Oh.
dun, 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 dun.
One of the most famous rap songs of all time, "Lose Yourself."
Oh,
I'll close this.
well,
But yeah, then like
yeah, I intentionally did that.
Yeah, good pun, Dennis.
Thank you. It
That-
got freezing in the room.
I know. Yeah, sorry.
Closing
my fault.
windows.
I'm still used to the summer last week, right? Brett, the wacky New England weather.
Yeah, that wacky New England weather.
And then I was never a rapper, but like I had dabbled in it. You know what I mean? Like I would write stuff and record stuff. Brett, I think you did too.
Yes,
with
I
me a
did.
few
think a
Yeah,
lot of
we-
people
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yeah, everyone goes through that phase, but then you stick it out.
Yeah, I think writing in general for people is just like a therapeutic thing, and
For
I
sure.
think
It
hip hop
is.
is so close to poetry, so it's like
Yeah.
Yep.
easy for people to understand if you respect it. Some people don't, I think, respect it and think it's like not music, which is kind of weird. But
Yeah, old white guys. What's your dad? Do you have a relationship with your dad?
Do I have one?
Yeah. I don't want to say what's
I
your.
have one, but
I don't
want to
say what's your dad think of it. You'd be like, I've never
He
met my
doesn't
dad.
support it.
He
at
doesn't
all.
support it.
No?
It's
Oh,
for
no.
my whole life. It's been like that.
Old grumpy white guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Mine too.
I have a very specific memory of him being like, "You're not gonna be a rapper," like yelling at me.
Yeah.
Like I was like 11 or 12. I'm like, I don't know. But then it was so ironic because then in the same vein, he'd be like, "Oh, should do whatever you want with your life," and I'm like, "Dude, you're so like."
Yeah.
you're
Are
pushing
you
me
listening
around.
to yourself
I
speak?
Yeah.
My dad was kind of the same
Pick a
way,
lane.
and I think they just like read somewhere that that's what you're supposed to say to your kid. They're like, you can do anything, so they have to pepper it in with like, but don't wrestle. Like, don't go in the backyard and wrestle. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you should pick up guitar. My dad always wanted me to play guitar because he liked guitar.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like he'd always be like, "Dude, why don't you like just play guitar? Like, you don't do this gay wrestling stuff." I'm like, you'll see. One day I'll take on the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
But it's
Never
like,
did. I'm a fat drunk. I should pick up guitar. He was so right about that. At least I could just sit down and drink and play guitar. Jesus. But yeah, your dad doesn't support it.
No, he doesn't. But I don't necessarily need it anymore. At this
Of course.
point, so, but I just think and that you mentioned that. It's funny that you mentioned alcohol. I think alcohol is it has a very weird relationship with writing and stuff like that. I think a lot of good authors are alcoholics.
Hemingway, right?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. It's just very interesting because that's like a messed up drug, I think, in terms of addiction. I think it's one of the worst.
It's wild.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's like the one people turn a blind eye to the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's so like recreationally accepted that everyone's just like, yeah, let's go drink every night. It's like,
Yeah,
I don't know if I can keep doing this. I was out till 1 last night, 1 in the morning, drinking on a fucking whatever day of the week it was. I don't know.
Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah.
That's insane.
I was like, I'm gonna go have 2 and then come home and cook dinner. And I was at like McDonald's at 1:30 and be like, what is going on?
Yeah, like that's not gonna happen on most drugs. Like,
Right, yeah.
Like,
Well, I don't know
yeah.
anything about
Well,
drugs.
Eh.
I mean, some are obviously worse, but like most of the time, I think the long-term effects of alcohol are way scarier than.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid. It's another Eminem.
Yeah,
That's
good.
another,
There you go. There you go.
it's another Eminem pun.
That's a good one.
No, I am actually terrified of the long-term effects of alcoholism. But I'll quit. I won't quit, but I just gotta like chill out.
That's what I've been doing this week.
Good boy.
Do you drink and write or?
I usually just I like drinking. I do drink, but I don't really like get drunk and stuff. I just kind of get buzzed and kind of call it quits.
You should give it a shot. Getting drunk rocks.
No, it does. It's fucking great. I think I just turn into like I get too cocky and shit. I think I always end up doing shit that I don't really want to do. You know what I mean?
Any fun drunk stories?
Yeah, did we do that on the first one? The drunkest?
Nothing crazy.
No, you know
to be
what? I
honest.
had that written for the second one, and no one had anything good. Scotty was like, "No, I don't drink."
Oh, that's right.
But yeah, if you guys have,
Scotty, friend of the pod.
yep, if you guys have drunk stories, let's hear them. Brett, you probably have.
Yeah, Brett. I don't know. I don't really have drunk stories.
Boy, do I have drunk stories. I got drunk in Boston once, rid in the back of someone, like in the trunk, and then threw up.
What?
Oh,
Sorry. You got
Outside?
kidnapped?
No, all over the
Not
people
only
in
did you
front
get
of
kidnapped, it was embarrassing.
me. No, I didn't get kidnapped. We went, yep,
But you puked in the back, like were you
all
in
over,
the
like,
trunk?
yeah.
Why were you in the trunk?
Why were you
Because
in the trunk?
that was the only place for me to fit.
And
Like
you
the
puked
trunk of a
on them?
car?
Yeah,
Brett, why were you in a car?
yeah.
In the trunk
Like a
of
popped
car.
trunk? Like they popped the trunk?
No. It wasn't like a normal trunk. It was like an SUV type
So
trunk.
when I say like a car,
that's a. I mean.
So-
So wait,
sorry.
an
Brett, you're
SUV trunk, and you puked in the whose was it like somebody's car? Was
Yeah.
it an Uber? Or
No, it was someone's car. This is.
front of
No, not on the front of the pod.
it is funny that like
Actually,
enemy of the pod?
no.
I love that you're like, yeah, one time I got so drunk I threw up. Like,
Well, it's a.
yeah, most weeks I get drunk and throw up. Like, it's not.
That's not good. That's
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
a
that's-
conversation probably for better off.
No, I was just joking for the sense of comedy.
Now we're therapists.
Yeah. now you're therapist. The new podcast. Fuck.
We think you have a problem, man. We
Yeah.
wanted to sit you down.
All right, I'm gonna take this away from you right now.
No, really don't do that. No, I'll probably cry if you do that.
Yeah, he will throw a fit.
Well,
Just let him have it.
I'll throw a hissy fit if you do that.
Was the driver drunk as well? Or
No.
were you the only drunk person in the
No,
car?
I don't-
Where do you guys stand on drinking and driving?
I don't drink and drive.
Me neither.
I really don't like drinking and driving. I told a drinking and driving story in the podcast a few days ago, or weeks ago, I guess, or episodes ago. Doesn't matter. I was kind of embarrassed about it. I was like, I don't know if I want that out there in the world.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be saying
Yeah,
drinking.
just don't drink and drive. That's the message here. So, fuck.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of the most embarrassing. Did you have an embarrassing drunk night at all?
I mean, one time I had to throw up on myself because I was in Uber.
Okay.
And
See,
funny.
that's
part-
never happened to me.
Yeah, so I don't know. It was fucking junior prom night, and I didn't even go to prom. So I just like,
What?
yeah.
That's how you
dude.
celebrate
I didn't
junior
have a
prom, by
date,
not
so
going.
I didn't go.
You're just like, Mr. Uber driver, can you just drive me around all night and pretend you're my date?
I was fucked up like that whole day, and I think it was because I was very like bummed about not having a date,
Yeah.
and I was just going through like girl problems at the time, and then I pulled up to this kid's house. I was like, I'm gonna get fucked up, so I just like mixed everything in, and then I ordered this. I had already puked, so then I ordered the Uber after I puked.
Yeah.
Because I was like, all right, well, that's a good sign.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I think my night's over.
Yeah. And so then I get in the Uber, and he had to drop somebody off like before he dropped me off. Like there was
One of
another
those shared
Uber
Ubers.
pools?
yeah, because I
Uber
was
pool.
broke, obviously, so I'm getting the cheapest Uber possible.
Of course.
And I'm literally dozing off in the back. I'm so fucked up. Like I'm like not even really conscious, just like about to fall asleep. And then I remember waking up, and I'm like in my neighborhood, and I'm like still in the back of the car, and we park in front of my house, but I have to puke like right then and
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Like, can't hold it in. So
Oh, you're right in front of the house too?
yeah, I had to. And my instinct goes, all right, I'm going to puke in the hoodie in between my shirt and my body so that I don't get on the car. And then I did. And he was like, are you okay?
You got in the car?
No, I didn't. It was clean.
The plan
I didn't
worked.
have the
That's
charge.
that's
That's
smart. That's shoebox style thinking right there.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know, like, how my mind, because then I didn't even know at the time about the charge that you get if you puke in people's food.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
It's a hefty one.
I've been hit.
Yeah.
Pretty
It's
wild. Brett, how many have you had?
not because I puked, but one.
You paid for the Uber?
Yeah,
Oh. That sucks.
One
Yeah.
time I
but it's happened twice, and I've only paid once.
I went on a bar crawl in a school bus. Like, it took us around everywhere. And I lost my sweatshirt at one bar, then shit my pants walking into another one. And then on the way to the last bar, threw up, like, the same way, like, inside my shirt. No, I threw up on my shirt. So I turned
So
it in.
close.
I turned it inside out so I could stay, and then walked in, and I smelled so bad. I just had shit in my pants and throw up all over myself. And, like, I would, like, be dancing next to people, and they were, like, giving me, like, a type of look. And I'm like, party on, right? Love the bar crawl.
Missed the trifecta.
I should go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Was the
More than a
shit
doctor,
alcohol
man.
influenced, or was that something
Yeah,
else?
well,
Dude, he shits
I'm not
his
gonna.
pants all the time.
I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
I have diarrhea brewing right now. Like, I was debating 5 minutes ago to, like, tell you guys that I, like, gotta go. I remember that
already.
night. That night too. I, like, walked home to my parents' house. The bar's, like, down the street from my parents' house. I was, like, walking home, and I was like, "This was a great night." Like, that's all I could think of. I had, like, a fun night. I'm, like, covered in all of my body fluids. I'm like, wow, what a great night out with great friends.
Well, I think that might lead us to our first icebreaker question.
All right, are these from the
Oh, I
guest
think-
last week?
Yeah, this comes from Amama from last week. If you
At
had,
Amama Sadar on Instagram.
bam, look at that with the socials. If you had a time machine, what really embarrassing moment would you go back and fix?
That time I said, "Yeah, you can come over to the wrestling show, Brett."
Wow.
No, that
You know, and I would go back and I would fix Tyler's mistake, and
fix me what?
I would fix your mistake and keep Brett in the life.
Oh shit.
And this is a good one. I got to think about this.
Well, we wasted ours. What's yours? Ours just contradicted each other. Yeah. So yeah, I probably have 1,000 of them. What you guys, whenever you think of one, butt in. But I will just keep rambling until that time.
Do you wish you could fix last week at Taco Bell?
That wasn't too embarrassing. That was just on their. That was on their
That
part.
was a weekly occurrence. It sounds like.
No, I ordered a Crunchwrap Supreme and a Cheesy Gordita Crunch, and they said Crunchwrap Supreme cheesy potatoes, and I said,
Oh, I was thinking of the time before that.
oh, yeah, there's a time before that. What one's that one?
We ordered 3 Crunch Wraps, and you got something else and something like 2 other things. They go, "Is that it?" And you go, "Yeah." They go, "Are you sure?"
Oh yeah, they did say that to me, dude. They've been like bullying me
Dude,
there.
Yeah, that sounds brutal.
Yeah.
Are you sure? By the Taco Bell employee.
Yeah, but no, Brett, I've actually had more embarrassing moments in my life.
I could probably name a bunch
I
of them.
farted in gym class in 7th grade, and that like really ruined my life for like a long time.
Oh, that
Like I was like, it wasn't like during a sport at all. We had like a big. Did you grow up in? Where'd you grow up? Weymouth, Hingham, right? Yeah.
H-Town.
We had like a huge class, and like gym class was combined all grades. So we had it's probably like 100 people in a gym class, and it always starts with like with the teachers in the center of the class being in the center of the gym being like, all right, today we're playing volleyball and we're walking the track, and they're just kind of doing a lecture. And I was sitting with like my legs spread out, and I was like a quiet kid in high school. Like I wasn't like rambunctious like I am now, and like a fart like bubbled out from underneath my shorts. It wasn't just like it was like a and it kept
like against the floor.
against the hardwood floor in the gym, and like
Do you think the people around you felt it?
yes, it like rumbled, dude. It stopped. What's his name, Mr. Dolan, right? Yeah. He like stopped doing his like lecture and like looked at me, and everyone's looking at me, and he just goes, "Okay," and then he gave like a little snicker, and then like. It was terrible. Like I was so embarrassed. And, like,
what year of high school was it?
This is oh my god. Wait, maybe it wasn't high school. The 7th grade. It's 7th grade.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's even
Where,
worse.
yeah, where
Yeah,
that kind of
yeah.
shit follows you longer.
Yeah, this is 7th grade, and then I had 2 friends come over to me afterwards and be like, "Dude, did you mean to fart?" I was like, "Yeah, I meant to fart." Yeah, that was
totally planned.
Yeah, I fart. I'm the fart guy. And I like literally cried a lot that night. I was like, "Fuck, I can never go back to school. I'm like the fart kid." But I've changed
cut the cheese.
I've changed my ways.
Yeah, now he just shits his pants.
Now I'm the shit in the shoe. I'm gonna go back. Like I shit in a shoebox now, and I don't give a fuck what you guys think. I'm not even playing volleyball. I'm not doing any of this shit.
Oh no.
So yeah, I guess I would go back and not have. It was tacos for lunch. I remember the tacos for lunch thing. I probably would have had like a pizza.
Cafeteria tacos.
School cafeteria tacos, which are good, but they get you. They sneak up on you.
Everything in the cafeteria sneaks up on you.
Yeah, it's very true.
Any embarrassing moments for you guys?
I mean, I go through so many, it's kind of hard to count.
Oh, that's not necessarily true.
Every day is like an embarrassing moment.
Oh, jeez.
I got another.
I mean, I gotta really think about this.
Do you?
Yeah.
There was a really embarrassing moment I think about a lot. We were out drinking. This kind of ties back into being an alcoholic. Back in our early 20s, I think we were hanging out. But I think you were there too for this. Andrew, you may have been there. I don't know. If you
Andrew, you were with us.
Yeah, Andrew, you're probably there.
Yeah, you guys just didn't see me, but
But we were at a friend's house from high school that we hadn't seen in a while, and
This is the Brooklyn blackout night.
Ah.
oh, this isn't the Brooklyn blackout night.
It is.
but
Okay, go ahead.
no,
Oh.
this is a different night.
Okay.
I really do think I have to shit. By the way, you tell your.
Yeah, I'll
you
tell the
your-
story, and you can come back in and pretend you heard me.
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna take a lot of editing to get this. No, I went to a party, and there was a bunch of people there, and I got hammered, and I woke up the next day, and I get a message from this guy Mason, who I haven't seen in
Yeah.
at that point 5 or 6 years.
I know Mason.
And he's like, "Hey man, Steve here. How you doing?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, this was like halfway through the day, so I was
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck?" So random, like that's weird. So I ignored it. And later that day, someone was like, "Hey, Dennis, do you remember Steve from last night?" And I was like, "What you guys? That's like weird that you would say that." So I guess what happened was I ran into this guy Mason, who I was like pretty friendly with in high school, or I should have known him, and saw him at this party and introduced myself, and he was like, "Are you serious?" So he said Steve. So I, not knowingly, was like, "Oh, hey Steve, what's up?" And we hung out all night, and I kept referring to him as Steve.
See that?
And we hung out like all night long, and I don't remember anything, but yeah, I thought he was a whole different person. So
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
just going along. He went along with
we're
it.
gonna edit that part out. That was not a good story.
did you have? So how'd you know? Did you not know it was Mason, or did you?
No, I had no idea. I mean, I don't remember anything from that night, honestly.
Okay.
Brett, we were dressed very similar that night because we took a picture together.
Oh,
Like-
okay.
Yeah, I blacked out that
That
big
night.
time.
That night.
Yeah,
I remember that night.
yeah.
There's a keg stand involved, I believe.
I puked blood. It wasn't good.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You drew blood?
I puked blood.
Oh my fucking!
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, this isn't good.
Wait, I have an
Early 20s, man. It was a wild
It's not.
time.
It's not the most embarrassing story. We have an embarrassing story from that night too.
What?
Well, I wanted to wait for Mr. Shit His Pants to
Oh,
come
he's gonna
back.
be a while.
Okay, well, I maybe it wasn't from that night, but I did shit my pants at that house once.
Wait, what pants did you say?
Mine, I shit your pants.
You shit my pants?
Yep.
Imagine shitting somebody else's pants.
That's
I have a very. This is very uncomfortable for me to say, but I'm gonna just say it.
You want to say into a microphone that we're
Yeah.
recording? Yeah. Usually put up to the
Yeah.
public.
One time I stayed home sick from school when I was in middle school, and I was watching porn.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shit myself midway through watching it.
Do you?
So hey,
Is the
sometimes
porn that good? You,
Honestly, no. But I was like doing my thing.
you're dedicated.
It's
dedication
I was doing
right
my thing, and then I was letting out a fart because I was like, I don't care about farting right now. And then it turned out to be like a really big shit.
did you finish watching the porn, or
I
did
took
you...
a shower and then finished.
Okay.
Okay.
I was so sick in the head back then.
Yeah. Well, no, you
I
wouldn't be
mean-
sick in the head if you like shit yourself and then you're like, you know what?
Continued.
There's only 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
In this video. I think we can get this. I think there's not 3 minutes isn't bad.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what went through my head when that happened, but I just knew I couldn't keep going. I had to clean myself up. But then I
Yeah.
knew I had to go back.
That
Same
makes sense.
video.
Yeah, it's the calling. It's Mother Nature
Yeah.
going. Boobs
Yeah,
right
right.
into Google search, and that's all you need. That's the thing. I remember like being like, I don't know if this is fine. I'm probably gonna ask Tyler to edit this part out, but being like like a very young teenager, and be like, I have the internet at my home here. I can do anything I want with this. Like, I just like typing in the most basic Google search things to get to like porn and being like, okay.
And it takes
and be like
a second.
Yeah,
it's so fast.
Am I 18? I'm 14. Yes.
Right.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
So hell yeah.
And you don't realize how I don't know. When you're that young, you don't realize like what you're actually watching. It's so like stimulating.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
not that good to be introduced to it at that young of age.
Probably, but it's all over the place. So fuck it. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Right.
It's only gonna traumatize a whole generation of people.
Yep.
Now here we are. Brett, what are your porn habits?
Do we really want to go through this?
Damn.
We're breaking the ice, man. This is how you do it. No, I'm just joking. You don't have to talk about your porn habits
All
unless
right.
you want to.
No, I mean,
I'm not going to stop you. Jenny's home.
Jen's here.
Yeah, she is.
Hi, Jen. Edit that out. That was really loud in the microphone.
It's all right.
Popping the mic.
Woo!
We're telling pants shitting stories over here.
Oh, Andrew was watching porn.
Oh, by the way, that was so much fun at our high school friend's house. That was a riot.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna edit that part out. That's a good story.
What were you guys talking about?
We're talking about
about porn.
Andrew shitting his pants while he was jerking.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, go on.
I was like 13. I was staying home sick. I decided to treat myself.
Yep.
And
Like sick, like your stomach issues?
Sick in the head.
I don't even remember what type of sickness it was, but I usually don't stay home from school. Like I was pretty good at attendance, so it was definitely something.
You like really sick?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I was like, well, I might as well do this, you know.
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
of
You know,
course.
I'm home, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then I was
Yeah.
trying to let out a
You turn
fart.
into Macho Man Randy Savage whenever you stay home.
Might as well beat up, yeah. The cream always rises to the top.
I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I'm staying homesick, and I'm gonna whack off my penis. Yeah. Kick it. Yeah.
Whacking off my penis is such an uncomfortable sentence.
You
I
know.
never want to hear it again.
God.
That was so out there. Yeah, that's fun.
Okay, so you're beating up. You're doing Macho Man impressions. You're beating up.
And you have a tummy ache.
Finally,
Hey,
something I can relate to.
I'm gonna come. Yeah. Elizabeth, get over here.
Well,
Yeah, that's it.
Then what? Are you in bed?
I was I was in a chair, so all the shit smushed like.
Whoa. I'm floored. I have so many questions.
why were you wearing pants?
Why are you beating up in a chair? That's weird, right?
Because
chair.
all
That's
right,
not
so
weird, right?
That's so weird. I don't know.
it was like
Maybe
on
you
a-
must have a nice penis, dude. If you have if you have a good penis, you can beat up. I can't even find my penis in a chair. I gotta like lay down and pull like everything up my body back. I have to like weight myself down so my skin hangs over.
Yeah,
Could take some editing.
It was on a TV tower with like speaker monitors. It was like an old setup, and I was just like doing my thing in my room. It was in my room, so I was like,
Yeah,
in
you're at least
privacy.
you're in your privacy.
Yeah, I mean, I used to not be, but we won't get into that. I used to.
Get into it.
No.
Okay.
The computer used to be set up in a spot where like I don't even know how I got away with it. Like, dude,
You had to like night the museum it.
What the fuck does that mean?
What?
I don't even know. I don't even know what I just said.
the porn stars would come out of the TV and hang out with me
You
in my
know, when
room.
You stay over to the museum overnight and you beat off the movie with Robin Williams.
Ben Stiller
Ooh,
starts
me.
stroking you
jerk
off.
off.
Is Robin Williams in it?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, it's
Ooh.
me. Rob Williams.
Ooh, look at this. One of the guys is beating off to me over here. All right. So, wait, and so you were wearing pants?
I don't remember the.
But, like,
that detail.
squished
It
out?
squished onto the seat, right? Did you throw away the seat?
I honestly think I was wearing I don't think my pants were like around my ankles. I think the waist was just out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I was still
Yeah.
wearing pants, but my dick was out.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that nice dick of yours.
Oh no!
This is so fucking vulgar.
Yeah, this is All right.
All right, yeah.
You guys want me to go shit again?
Let's get to Erica's icebreaker question. So
At
thanks,
knock
Amama.
knock Erica on
Yeah.
Instagram.
I want to thank Amama for that last question. I don't even know if we answered it.
Well, no, we said there was to go back in time.
Embarrassing.
once.
back,
Yeah.
Yeah. So would you would have gone back in time and
stop yourself from jerking off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew, please no.
or just shit beforehand. You don't have to not beat off. I'm just
No, but it was a shark.
I'm
It
helping
was a fart that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I thought it was just gonna be a
I
fart.
thought of an answer for
Yeah.
that question, by the way. Now
What
Do you
is
wanna-
it?
it's
do you wanna fill us
going back in time to stop me from driving and crashing my first car.
Oh,
that's
that's
a good choice.
one. Where
Yeah.
you killed Wanza.
I didn't kill Wanza. But Wanza, rest in peace. Didn't kill you. but-
Okay, Brett. Do we
Yeah,
have to go over it?
Brett got into a drunk driving accident.
I wasn't
with
e-
our friend Wanza. All right. And
I don't like
it's
this,
been
no.
nice to this day.
That's so fucked.
I have one more question for you, Andrew. Back to your interview. Did you finish?
That was my question.
I,
That was
really-
my question.
I showered and then finished.
Oh wow, you were able to maintain.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Fair enough. It is for public viewing. I get that. But all right, you want to go on to Erica's question then?
Yeah, Erica's question. If you could hang out with any celebrity, which one and why?
Ben Stiller, Night of the Museum, dude. The best movie of all time. A movie I've never seen, but I got to stick by this reference at some point.
Can't let that go.
It'll happen one time. I don't know.
We're all saying things we don't even get. We're saying things that sound like phrases.
Yeah. I
What would he do?
I choose Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Why?
Maybe hoping to get some Tramana. Taramana is it's actually called. But he's like he seems like
He's a
the
tequila guy now, right?
he's also
hang out with.
Hang out with.
Okay.
Yeah.
hang out with, drink some tequila with The Rock, drink some Zoe with The Rock, go to the Iron Paradise with The Rock.
You have this all planned out. You have your
mean-
whole first date with the Rock.
Yeah,
It's an itinerary.
get some Under Armour with The Rock. Maybe get
what
a.
is Under Armour?
That's like the clothing brand.
that The Rock
like
wears?
the one that's like skin tight. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to Macy's, have them buy you a pair, maybe.
Dude, that'd
Yeah.
be so nice of Dwayne to do that to you.
Buy you some nice cologne.
Become his
Right.
vice president when he runs for president. You know, just some
You have
small
grand
stuff.
ambitions for one hangout with the Rock.
Yeah, I know.
You think you're cool enough that he's
I'd
gonna be
like
like,
to have a beer with The Rock, maybe.
"You're my
I don't
vice
even think I'd
president"?
pick The Rock. I don't pick The Rock.
You're picking the Rock? Okay.
I'm not sure who I'd pick. Andrew, do you want to go first while I think about it? Unless you want some more time to think about
Donald Glover or Childish Gambino.
Oh hell
that's a good
yeah!
one.
Yeah,
Fuck,
hell yeah.
I might hang out with you guys.
Yeah, he's just a cool ass dude. Everything he touches, I really like. So
Yeah, he's
I
awesome.
saw him live a few years ago, and it's fucking awesome.
yeah, he's amazing live.
Yeah.
I was at that show, but we didn't know each other at the
Yeah,
time.
I know, yeah. You were probably like 17 at the time, too, so that would have
Yep.
been weird.
18, I think. No, I think I might have been. Yeah, I was still 17. You're right. Yeah, no, that was a rockin' ass show. I never thought he'd sell at the TD Garden, and he did.
Oh, yeah, it was packed, and everybody. I got yelled at by the girl next to me, though. I offered her a vape pen for, like, weed stuff, and she, like, almost tattled on me. She was so mad. I was like, this is so weird. Because I was just, like, passing her.
Tattled on
Yeah,
you
yeah,
for
she-
offering her weed?
Yeah, same thing happened to me at Paul McCartney. And I actually did get
Wow.
tattled on at Paul McCartney, so that was wild.
Yeah, and they almost
mean-
kicked you out, right?
Yeah, and
But luckily, you
I
had,
went
you
with
had a
my-
whiny baby boy with you, right?
Yeah, I went with our buddy, friend of the pod, enemy of the pod, Logan O'Brien.
Which one is he? Friend or enemy?
Yeah, fuck him.
Okay.
Okay.
We went and saw Paul McCartney, and I brought a few joints. I lit one up during Band on the Run, and I passed it around to like the people around us, and I passed it to the lady next to me, and she was like, "No, absolutely not." I was like, "Okay, whatever, fine, that's fine." Cool.
Drugs?
To each their own. And then I lit it back up during like "Hey Jude" or something like that, and the security came up and like took us aside and started yelling at us, you know, like like took our joint away and was like, "Do you know how much trouble you can be?" And so like this kid who was like half my age started lecturing me, and I was like, "Oh my god, this kid sucks." He was like, "I'm gonna have to get my supervisor. We're gonna have to talk about the consequences of your actions." Like he worded it like that, and I was like, "This guy's a nerd." I was like, "Paul McCartney's right there. Let me go back." And this whole time, Logan shitting his pants.
Yeah. Beating
I don't
off.
know if he's beating off. He is shitting his pants.
I'm sorry, officer. I didn't mean to bring the weed in.
So they get their supervisor, and it's like a total hippie guy. He has like hair down
Hell
to his
yeah.
ass.
There he
And
is.
he's like, "What's up? What seems to be the problem, bros?" And I was like, "We're going back in, boys. I was like, this is fine."
Thanks, Officer Stereotype.
Yeah,
You're the man.
Really, though, he was wearing sunglasses. It was 9:30 at night. I was
In a
like,
dark room.
This
yeah,
guy.
and it was the fucking outside at Fenway. It
Oh,
was the Fenway
okay,
show.
yeah.
Definitely
and,
stoned already.
Oh, yeah.
He was so, and I was like, "Oh, we got it." And the nerd held up the joint and was like, "They've been smoking this in there." And the guy looked at him and was like, "Oh, that doesn't seem like a problem of ours, my guy. Let them go back and watch the rest of the show." And I was
Wow.
like, "Fuck yeah!" And I ended up having another joint secretly on my person that I tried to light, and Logan got very upset with
He
me.
cried, right?
I cried during.
Come
a
on.
Jew-
You should have said he
because-
cried.
Yeah, well, he cried because he. Yes, he cried. You can do a little podcast editing there.
Thank you. There was one time at a concert recently that I was just going up to people with like a note on my phone that says, "Do you have any weed? Can I have some?"
Wait, why wouldn't you just ask with your mouth?
It was too loud. It was like we were like
Oh.
in the pit of a concert.
Do you have any weed?
Can I have some? And everyone, they like looked at me like I had 3 heads
Yeah.
because they were high on drugs.
What concert was this?
sure.
It was It might have been Limp Bizkit.
Oh, okay. I
Dope
was gonna say,
concert.
was it the
And
Backstreet
no one
Boys?
had weed on them?
No one wanted to give me weed.
Oh, okay, okay.
Everyone had weed on.
So everyone was being selfish at Olympus.
Do you have weed? Yes. Can I have it? No.
Some people
That's what I
are
would've done.
not. Some people at shows are not like willing to share. Like usually, if I'm smoking a joint, I'll offer a hit or two.
Yeah.
You can't have the whole fucking thing. But like,
Dennis,
some people are greedy about it, which I guess I understand. Weed is expensive.
Open the window
nowadays.
if you gotta smoke that. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, we did an incident beforehand.
Oh. One time I was at a show. It was like a Wiz Khalifa show outside at
Black
the,
and yellow, black and yellow.
Yeah, black and yellow. And you know what it is?
Everything I do it big.
Yeah. And so this guy was getting grinded on by a girl. And then,
Wait, a guy? Okay,
I
yeah.
mean,
That makes sense.
yeah, the
You're
girl was
right.
grinding on him.
You're right, yeah.
And then literally 2 minutes later, he like backed up from it and she started grinding on another guy. And I was like, "Here, man, hit this." He's
Oh,
like,
shit.
"Thanks, dude."
You're a lifesaver.
Looking out,
yeah,
man.
I felt so bad for him. But
You should have just grinded on him. He's like,
tit for tat.
Yeah. You give him a hit, and you're like, "All right, man, let's go." Start grinding on him.
You want that?
Oh yes, please.
Dennis, who's here? Did you pick a celebrity? I don't even
Danny
know.
DeVito.
Fuck, that was gonna be mine. I was gonna say if anything, it's gonna be him.
Yeah, Danny DeVito.
Ah, shit.
If I could resurrect George Carlin, I would.
George Carlin.
Yeah. You don't think he'd be a good time?
No,
How about what
do you mean?
celebrity would you hang out with that's dead?
Ooh.
Dennis. I think yours is George Carlin, right?
Well, now I'm thinking of all the dead guys, and I'm like, oh, there's more.
You would only pick George Carlin because you're looking at him.
Yeah, I know. There's a vinyl of George Carlin. Wait, are you saying you wouldn't want to hang out with George?
I'd
Carlin?
pick Monica.
Oh,
Well, she's still
Picture of
just
her?
staring at me.
No,
wait,
Carlin's-
Monica, your picture is still on.
I
our
don't.
wall.
I think if Carlin was still alive today, he'd be very annoying.
Well, yeah, he would hate liberals.
Yeah.
And
No, I
but
think
he'd
he'd hate conservatives. I think he'd be like he'd be like an annoying, like a very openly leftist guy, which are.
But do you think he wouldn't be like a they them kind of guy? Do you imagine George Carlin interacting with a they them?
The 7 genders you can't say in school. They, them, or whatever they all are.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's good.
Anyway, let's move on from that.
And what's up with the LGBT plus community? So many letters.
Last time I checked, it was only words.
When I was in high school, we had to learn. High school? Jesus Christ, never mind. When I was in kindergarten, we had to learn the ABCs. What am I doing? I should have just gave up when I said high school and then. Shit. No, yeah, I'll hang with Carlin, whatever. No, mine, I don't know what mine would be. Maybe if I could bring back Norm, that'd be a fun one.
Norm Macdonald.
Norm Macdonald, yeah. Can you kind of like blow it that way?
I hang
just
out
don't want
with
that to go.
Jesus.
In my mind, Jesus never died, so.
Damn.
Jesus ain't real, bitch. Sorry.
It's okay.
Atheism taking over. David Byrne.
I don't know.
Talking Heads.
I don't know who that is. Oh,
He's
yeah.
a really cool
Yeah.
guy. It'd be an awkward conversation, but it'd be worth it for me. You're really afraid of it. Open the door.
Yeah, well, because it went off last time, and I don't want it to ruin the podcast. We're talking about the smoke detector, by the way.
Dennis set off the smoke detector earlier. To be fair, he was sitting right under it.
Well, now that's. You know what? I'll just maintain it over here. That's fine with me.
Tao's just.
Yeah, I guess
away.
if I had to resurrect, it'd be Norm Macdonald. But alive right now, celebrity. I don't know. I don't like fan out over celebrity. It's weird. I only fan out smoke detectors. No, but I really don't like. There's no like celebrity I think I'd see and be like, oh my fucking god, that's fucking whatever. I don't know. I'm weird like that.
That's how it should be, though. I think it's. I mean, I don't know how I would act if I saw like a role model of mine, but 'cause
Yeah,
I've
like if
never-
you saw Childish, you'd probably be like, hell yeah.
I'd
I'm
at
sure
least
there's
say
someone
hi.
like that for me. Like I just can't think of who it is.
Well, what if you saw fucking Macho Man?
Dude, if I could resurrect and hang out with Macho Man, you might have me. Well, if I saw Macho Man, I'd be like, what the fuck's going on?
It's like, how are you alive?
I've
Like,
been dead for 10 years.
yeah.
You thought I died, but it never happened, yeah.
So
I've just been beating off and shitting my pants in Florida. You want to go watch Night at the Museum? I heard it's a dope movie, yeah.
We'll be here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so maybe Macho Man.
What about Robin Williams?
Ooh.
Robin Williams.
No,
would
I
be
don't
a
want to
good
hang
one,
out.
yeah.
I hear he's kind of a jerk. I've heard he's like kind of like a.
There's
what?
no way.
Oh, never mind.
No way. I refuse to believe that Robin Williams was a jerk.
I mean, I don't believe it either, but I hear he was kind of like
From who?
a joke thief
The
and
Macho
like
Man.
yeah.
You heard from the Macho
Don't
Man.
associate with Robin Williams.
I can't.
I don't believe Macho Man.
Is that really said about Robin Williams?
I've heard. I've heard that he's like kind of put offish, standoffish.
He's a stand-up-ish.
He is.
Yeah.
Well, do you think his like acting work is more hot? Like
That
is
could be,
more
like-
what they view the light in as? Because you're saying he's stealing jokes. I don't know. I mean,
Oh yeah, he's definitely like revered as an actor.
more than a stand-up comedian.
for sure,
Probably
yeah.
one of the greatest actors of all time.
But I've heard he's like tough to deal with. Maybe I'm thinking about somebody else. I might be thinking about Cosby.
Are you thinking about maybe Bill
Uh,
Murray? Are you thinking
Yeah,
of Bill Murray?
you're thinking of Bill Murray.
I don't think I'm thinking about Bill Murray. Those are different. Those are very different people.
Chevy Chase.
Oh yeah, it's Chevy. I mean, no,
I feel like Bill Murray is the type of person to run into a short person, pick them up, and put them in a trash barrel.
Did you like read that somewhere?
No, I
Why do you
thought
so
of it.
fluently have that? Because you're right. He would do that.
I know.
And you know what? I might too.
But yeah, you and Bill Murray would get along.
You talking about like little people or short people?
I mean, I
Like-
think I'm talking about but I don't know if you can say
Okay, yeah, I
midgets.
don't know
Is
if
that
you
like,
can
is that not okay to say anymore?
I don't know if they want to be called anymore.
I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said little people.
Yeah, I think they
But
want
I
to
don't
call.
know if little people is also. I don't know.
I think it's
Some-
lesser people because they're less.
Oh.
yeah. There's there's less people there.
they occupy less space, of course. They're less.
So who was talking to me recently? It might have been you about how like it sucks because like the little people like prejudice is something that will just like racial prejudice, like transphobia, homophobia is like something that people are like kind of growing to like get over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But little people, you can't. They're just like short guys. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, they're just.
it's hard to
a little
over.
short of the cultural line.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Like it's easy to overlook that type of thing.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, but it's true. Like it's tougher for them, I think, to push because it's so physical. You know what I'm saying?
Are you saying,
Yeah, it was Logan that said that, and I don't agree with him. I just feel like because it's such a physical, noticeable optical
Is it like
prejudice.
what's the word? Ableist? Is that the word?
Yeah, like people
that
in
the word you're looking
wheelchairs. People
Yeah.
like all like because it's I don't know.
Are you saying they're just at a disadvantage because of their physical appearance? Is that what you're trying to say?
Disadvantage socially.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think when you're a good-looking person, like that's an advantage in life, no matter what. So I'm sure.
Even
like,
if you are 4'2".
Well, I'm saying I'm not. I'm just saying like looks in general are just an advantage in life. So it's
Yeah.
like your physical appearance when it's like a significant
Yeah. So at what
difference
point?
between the average
Yeah.
human.
At what point does it become less science and more bigotry?
Right.
Yeah. They are cute people though. Dude, like I see one running all the
Squeeze the
time
cheek.
around here. Dude, like I'm at the Fowler House. He runs by. He's doing like jogs. I'm like, this is adorable.
cute.
Look at this guy. Yeah. What's he running from? A dog.
A man with a giant head. Sorry.
It's so hard to escape that prejudice, you know? Because he probably is running from a man with a giant net. But that guy he thinks he's adorable. He just wants to pick him up. Stop running, little guy. Just get picked up by the net man. We gotta get a little person on the show.
Yeah, this isn't all right.
I think we do.
Yeah, I mean, do you know anyone?
No, I gotta grab a net and head on down to the Quincy Center. Pick up next week's guest. Stop down at the old Walgreens for a booster seat on the way back. Do you think they eat smaller portions?
Obviously.
Now you're friends.
Yikes. That was good stuff.
I don't know if that's good stuff. But
That's perfect.
using
That's got to stay in. That's perfect stuff.
Oh my god.
How long have we been doing?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well,
55 minutes.
55?
Did you see that from there? I had to get like a second. I had
It's
to get like an inch away from the
55
computer
minutes?
Screen.
What time is it?
Oh my god.
41.
Jesus. All right. Well, let's go to the shit box.
Shit box.
It's shit box.
Shit box.
All right. There we go. Here's the shit box for the camera. See it?
Bing bong.
All right. Dennis, you want to pull this week?
Yeah, I'll pull from. Actually, no. Let the guests do it.
Okay.
Andrew, do you want to pull from this?
So in the shit box, we take.
Taking one too, Brett?
Yeah,
yeah, we'll
each
take
one. So every week we have
mix it
people
up.
write into Instagram different icebreaker questions, and you can also always text it to 617-657-4768. We put those into the shit box. We pull them out. The guests read them and answer them. And they neither Dennis nor I have good handwriting, so
So if you need,
if you need any help interpreting,
Oh, yeah, I know.
Dennis, is that you or me?
I can read
this
that.
is you, Tyler.
It's like you can see the number 5,
This is a,
like the tiny 5 from that far away, and then my writing's in
I
front
don't
of you.
know what that means.
Dennis, you
Either.
read it? All right.
I mean, I'll read it.
Can I read it?
You know,
I'll read it.
I probably know it. Let me see it.
I could probably read it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So like I wrote this expecting me to read it last week, so like I knew what it meant.
Okay.
When you're like at like a like I see now. This makes very little sense. So So like if you're
Wait. Will
Yeah,
you read
read
it
it.
word for
I will
word.
read word for word after I read it.
No, you gotta read it first.
First, word for word.
When
So
you-
that everyone goes through what we just experienced.
When you pass by someone, do you go crotch or ass?
I got it. I understand it.
Now, Brett. Okay, maybe
I
you
have
do.
no idea
So
what that
can you
means.
maybe explain it then?
I'm assuming if like you're making no.
If you're like at like a this
Solid effort.
So if you're at
No.
like a venue, like if you're watching something like a sporting event or a concert, and you got to get up and go, or the movies, you got to get up and go through the aisle. Do you cross with your crotch in front of the people or your ass to the people? This is sent in by my friend Eamon at EAAJAMSHA. I'm sure there's like some easier way to say that. I'm sure there's like a name in here. So, Jemsha. Eamon, I know your last name's Shaughnessy, so SHA must be Shaughnessy. EAAJ. We'll figure it out. But you guys.
Thanks, Eamon.
Thank you, Eamon, for the question. When you guys pass someone at a venue, do you pass with your crotch or ass?
If you're
So
at the movie theater, you go to the bathroom.
I do actually think about this when I get up, like,
Right.
but I do find myself doing like going out with the ass, like
What?
going like so you're like leaving your row,
Yep.
so and going up to the aisle, like the stairs or whatever.
Yeah, yes,
So yes, exactly. I'm just reiterating the question. So I will exit like with my ass facing them. Then
So you're
And
giving
then-
them the full front.
yeah.
You're giving them the full.
So
full
your ass is facing them. So
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Do you have a reason for that?
no, just because
Maybe see.
because I'm ugly and I don't want them to see my face. I'm
Don't
sorry.
look at me.
Don't look at this.
But then you
It's
give them a full
hideous.
frontal.
Dude, as a big fat guy, I feel so bad whenever I have to cross in front of like near people, like scooch by people. It's never a good thing. I'm always hitting them with either my ass or my little baby penis.
And also, I don't want to like make awkward eye contact.
You
with-
probably have no option. you gotta cross ass, otherwise they're getting knocked out by that thing. I'm talking to Andrew, not Brett.
I still don't
Andrew,
understand the
giant
question.
dong.
Are you?
All right, let me put it this way. So if you had to get up and go right now to the bathroom and you had to cross over Brett, would you go crotch to him or ass to him?
Ass.
Okay.
Yes.
I think.
'Cause again-
right now, yeah.
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 My ass is already aligned with his ass.
Perfect.
Ass to ass.
Perpendicular
Ass to
ass.
And again, if you pass crotch, he'd end up in the ER tonight. With that hog.
I didn't say that.
All right.
Dennis?
Quick ride to work.
I think I'm an ass guy. So
Yeah, you're probably
Bum,
hoping
bum.
for the best, right? You're hoping to meet a boyfriend when you're going through the ass.
yeah, it really depends.
How sexy that- Are you nervous?
Depends on who I'm passing.
Yeah,
You know,
it really
No,
does.
that
Is
feels
this
as,
a crotch guy or is this a? I mean, some people are different.
yeah. Are you gonna
People
get head or
give off
someone go?
different- yeah, people give off different vibes. Not in a sexual way.
Oh,
well, never mind.
No,
weird.
just like
Fucking.
in a, I don't know,
What is this weirdo doing?
general way.
Yeah, what's going on?
No. I view it also like based off of how they look as well. Like if they're like, I don't want to be mean to people, but if they're hideous looking, then
You don't want to look at them.
Like
you
me.
turn your- yeah.
exactly. But if I have a crush on them, I will
crotch,
pass crotch first,
so you can make eye contact.
pants down.
All right, Harvey.
Shitting as well.
Shitting. Yeah.
With your pants
Let me
down.
get by you real quick here. I gotta get back for the scene at the night at the museum.
I'm at the movies with Macho Man.
Yep.
Brett picked one too.
Yeah, I got one.
Dennis, Brett picked one.
This one is from front of the pod, Ryan A. Barker.
At Ryan A. Barker on Instagram.
This one is: have you ever held a monkey? I have
What
not.
a good question.
Yeah, I have never held a monkey.
I mean,
I'm holding a monkey. Never held a monkey, but I've choked a chicken, yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, once I go buy that giant net, I mean, I'm gonna start a collection I'm gonna get a cage for my Little People monkey collection. But no, I've never held a monkey. But for some reason, when I restart, my Instagram got hacked and I had to make a new one. For some reason, my whole algorithm was just monkeys when I first got back, and they were adorable. They're just like running around everywhere, like. But yeah, I've never held a monkey. I would love to though.
They're our cousins. I would love them.
Yeah, me too. They're brothers. They're brothers to us. They're brothers in arms.
Dennis, have you ever held a monkey?
Yo, all the monkey listeners out
haven't
there,
held
we're
a
with
monkey,
you.
But I would love to one day. I'd love to hold a monkey.
Hashtag pray for monkey, dude.
It'd have to be like you can't hold a big monkey.
No gorillas.
That's a very good point, too. If they were like, yo, you want to hold a monkey? And I'm like, yeah, of course. And they bring out a gorilla, I'm done. I'm like, you
want to hold this baboon?
You tricked me.
It's one of the monkeys from Night at the Museum.
Ooh.
It'd have to be.
Yeah.
No monkey noises. No monkey. Why are you guys why are you guys so good at monkey noises?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Why aren't you good at monkey noises?
Is that the new WWE character?
The monkey.
Yeah, I'm
fucking
taking on
monkey.
the monkey this Saturday night. Saturday night main event, me and the monkey at the one night at the museum match, yeah! Monkey, I'm gonna cover you in shit and cum when I'm beating off in my chair, yeah! Once I get
Stop.
Monday night Monkey Madness! Oh yeah, it's Monkey Madness and I'm bringing my net, yeah!
Dennis, did you answer the question?
Yeah, I'd never held a monkey.
Neato.
The Macho Man and the Monkey Man.
Monkey Man.
Monkey Man. Our very smelly friend Logan asked,
At Logie Obi.
"How often do you shower?"
Once a day
Yeah,
is my answer.
that's fair.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Once a
That's the
day
goal.
unless something terrible happens to me. As you get it. Yeah, but once a day unless like a disaster is occurring. Or I go to the gym, which I consider a
So
disaster.
what happened like on 9/11? Did you like?
I had a shower.
I was like,
Yeah.
You take 4 or 5 showers today.
Yeah.
It's a big
Every time a
disaster.
tower fell, I had to go grab the soap.
I don't know what's going
I don't know what that meant. Yeah. Again, I'm just saying things that like sound like phrases. Once the towers fell, shampoo and the buckaroo in the car that night.
All right, now he's rhyming.
That didn't rhyme. How often do the guests shower?
I'll try for once a day.
Wait, what?
How often do you shower?
I think. I'm sorry. I thought you said. You said, do you guys shower? I thought you said gas shower. I was like,
Yo.
Oh, God.
we can cut that out. I'm sorry. That's just what I heard.
Now that's opening the pod.
Do ya?
I try to shoot for once a day. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I have to get up early and like, my hair will be fucked up. Like,
Do you shower before work? Do you have a day job? Or do you like during
well,
the
I'm
day?
usually up.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'll cut that.
Schmapplebees.
Trapplebees, yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wake up early for my Schmapplebees shift, and then I feel like I have to just like, because I get bedhead so bad.
Yeah.
And I'm just,
Me too. That's why I wear my.
shower.
Woo! Am I throwing up? my cap. My baseball cap.
You can throw up in that. Or
You know what? Let's do. We'll do one more, and then we'll start to wrap. Not you. Get it wrapped.
yeah, good pun.
Condoms.
Is farting? Maybe we might do one more after this.
All right.
Is farting in public funny?
Yeah.
To you or to other people? From @PukeNightDan.
That's a great question, Dan.
right.
No, farting's always funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
farting
I
equals
think
money.
so.
If I need to fart, I'm like, oh, this is a great opportunity to tell a joke.
In a public setting too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
especially, yeah.
I'm
Especially
anti. You go ahead.
Sorry, especially like when it's like you're at a bar and you don't know people around you, and just to see their reactions is kind of good.
That is pretty fun. Crop dusting a bar and then like smirking in the corner.
Being the first one to bring it up, like, who fucking shit their pants, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
And they're looking around.
Yeah, I actually don't do that
It's
too
me.
often because people that do that really grind my gears. You know.
Well, also, you do that, though.
No, I always claim my farts. I do, unless there's a cute girl around. Then I blame it on her. Anti farting in gym class though, for sure. I'm not like into that.
Seems like you are though.
No. I think farts are funny. I think they're great. I just love farts so much. And I don't know what I would do without farts. One more.
Great punchline. Do you guys think farts are funny?
Farts are funny.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they are like the perfect punchline on anything.
They're funnier in a public setting.
Yeah, for sure.
Like by themselves, they're still funny, but when it's like a group of people and you have like a reputation to uphold, that's when it really hits.
Yeah. And if you can blame any fart on somebody else, it's always the best.
My girlfriend got mad at me one time. She's like, we were in a concert on the floor. She's like, did you fart? I'm like, yeah. She's like, that's so rude. I was like,
Don't make a big scene about it.
I had to do it.
That's the worst, dude. If you're trying to like hide a fart and like one of your friends is like, "Oh my god," which friend would do this? "Oh my god, that smells so bad. Did you fart actually in front of me?" You. Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh man.
Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris from @shandaddy.perp. I'm assuming that's a friend of yours.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, thanks for the question. @shandaddy.perp. Fuck, marry, kill. Biden, Trump, Kamala.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna have to. I don't want to even say this, but I think I might have to kill Donald Trump.
Hey, guess what? I was thinking the same thing.
Me three. I feel like I have to say this, and I feel like we're losing half our audience right here, because we're a right-leaning podcast. Yeah, you know how we all lean right here, but I might have to kill Donald Trump and fuck Joe Biden. I think. Let's go, Brandon. I think I have to kill Donald Trump. Let's go, Brandon, and marry Kamala Harris.
Yeah, I think that's the
Because she's a woman and I'm a
I'd
straight.
marry-
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one for you.
I'd marry Donald Trump.
Whoa! We got the fans back.
I feel like you should though. I mean, that is the most benefit.
Like, that guy's good at what he does, and I'm like, I'm not a fan. But he's like always getting away with crazy shit, and I'm like, how the fuck? You know some shit. You have some connections. You know some. You know some people, and I want to know those people because I want connections, and I don't want to pay my taxes for 20 years.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Brett, what was your option?
Oh, same as yours.
I mean, I think in my heart, yours is probably what I would do, but like, you have to consider marrying Trump.
Yeah, and he's like pretty funny too, so
Definitely the
he'll
funny.
keep the jokes
You're
going.
a
Yeah.
funny guy.
Yeah, and
Oh, Donald, you're so funny.
I like value a sense of humor in my partner. So, would you rather have dicks for hands or tongues for feet from @Todd? Do you know who that is?
Dicks for hands or tongues for feet?
Do I-
Yeah, I do. That's
Okay.
that's Todd.
You know? Okay. Yeah, I ventured.
Yeah.
So dicks for hands or tongues for feet?
Dicks for hands all day.
Dicks for hands.
Do you need more dicks, Andrew? Save some for the rest of us.
Can't get enough. But think about it. All right, so if your feet are tongues,
You're
like,
tasting.
Yeah, you're tasting dirt.
Yeah.
and not only that, like, all right, so is like, all right, so I'm like a size 13. Does that mean my
We
tongue-
know, dude. We know.
Is my fuck? Damn, I didn't even mean to say it like that. But my is it like tongue size or is it like a big ass tongue like on the ground?
I'm thinking like your tongue size.
Yeah.
Like,
If you're,
Like
I'm
that-
thinking the tongue the size of your foot, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm.
oh, it's
asking.
tongues for
Yeah,
feet,
yeah.
not tongues for toes.
It's-
Yeah, so
for
tongues
feet.
the size of your
Yeah.
So
feet.
it's just like your foot, but just as a giant tongue.
I think I might have to do that. I feel like I could still get around
Yeah.
better with tongues for feet.
But you'd be licking socks all day.
I don't really care.
Okay.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think I'd go tongues for feet.
I'm disgusting.
I would go dicks for
Flavored
hands,
Dr.
for
Scholl's,
sure.
you know?
Then there's a whole new.
There's a
We're
whole-
creating jobs here in America.
I know.
Yeah, and- yeah.
This is the forward thinking we need.
Mhm.
So you go for tongues for feet?
No, he said
Andrew?
dicks for
No, I
hands.
would go
Oh, dicks for hands
all day.
Well, like people, would your dicks get hard when you got excited? So you just
Exactly.
like couldn't pick shit up because you have like a bunch of
Still
boners?
gonna be tough to pick shit up even with the flaccid.
it would
Yeah.
be easier.
Actually,
with
It'd probably be
Yeah,
easier
yeah,
when it's
yeah.
hard, when your hands are hard.
Yeah, I guess so. That would be a good point.
I'm shooting you with gum.
Okay.
Did you choose?
tongues for feet.
Okay.
I mean,
Would you also piss out your hands? Because that's gross.
Actually, that's wicked
Yeah,
fucking
that's-
cool, to be honest.
yeah, I mean,
That's some scary movie.
you wouldn't have to like, you know.
Rest in peace, Leslie Nielsen.
All right, and one last question from @Dennis the person.
What?
Wow.
Wait, is this not from you?
I don't know. Ask the question.
Would you rather slide down a rainbow or jump on a cloud?
Oh yeah.
That's from you, right?
Yeah.
Well, because there's nothing here, and you asked me before the pod.
I
so.
did. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That is for me. Yeah. I asked that question.
Yeah.
Well, I found it on the internet.
Okay, but what do you want to do?
Oh, slide down a rainbow or jump on a cloud. I would slide down a rainbow.
I would jump on a cloud.
That-
It's not off a cloud, right?
No, it's on a cloud.
Yeah.
You have the question in your hand. On a cloud.
Jump on a cloud. Like yeah.
Like
Dude.
a trampoline.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
I was thinking more like you're like jumping into
Do you
bed.
also
it'd be,
sleep
like,
on
nice
it?
and soft.
I asked the questions. I'm asking the rules too.
I'm sure you could sleep on the cloud.
That would be.
I'd rather slide down a rainbow
That would be
because
perfect.
like when you go to the water park and you're like sliding.
It depends.
Just
Also,
sitting
it
there.
depends. Is there a pot of gold at the end of this rainbow?
Oh yeah, that's the thing you like. You
Okay,
fall
then
into
I might
and
have to
splash
choose a-
into
Can
the
you
pot of gold.
can you go back up the rainbow?
I figure you have enough dirt, like you, the same amount of time you would have to jump on a cloud. You have to slide
Endless
down a rainbow.
time
slides?
to jump on the cloud.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah.
That's
Endless time
my-
or a rainbow.
The rainbow's gonna come to an end. It feels like because you slide
Clouds
down.
coming into.
Clouds don't
clouds
come to
come
ends,
to an
dude.
end
A cloud,
as well.
I know it's a little repetitive, but you can keep jumping. A rainbow, you ride down
Actually,
it.
it would be
Yeah.
cool. to
Then you're
cloud
back
jump.
here on-
You're cloud jumping now. That's kind of cool. But also like. Rainbows are dope, and you have to think. You're kind of using your imagination here. You have to. What I'm thinking, like there are like rainbow sparks flying down next to me as I'm going down the rainbow, and I fall into a giant pot of gold.
Because imagine if there's the double rainbow. You can
double
go. You can switch
rainbow.
back and forth.
The lifeguard is a leprechaun. He's like, go down the slide.
Fuck, what a cheerful. All right, I'll go to the rainbow with my giant fucking net, and I'll get that guy. I changed my answer. I'm jumping off the cloud.
Off the top of the cloud, yeah, coming down hard with that net, and I'm catching the leprechaun, yeah. Then I'm gonna slide down the rainbow until I can catch the matinee of Night at the Museum, yeah. I'm doing this in the morning.
So that was the collection of everything we've ever talked about. So that's how we're now.
It came around. It came,
All right. Well,
came
you
right
guys,
back. Hey.
you guys think you're friends?
Yeah, I think we're friends.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Is there like a hand? What do we? Is it
Do we have a button? We don't really have a good.
We have. Well, let's do their plugs first. Brett, you are on Instagram at.
I'm at Bad Guy Brett.
Yeah.
One Day Bretter. I don't use that. That used to be for my website.
That was the onedaybretter.com.
No, it's brettavidable.com. Where I used to
brettavidable.com.
write. I might go back to it one day.
Well, hey, if you
As
ever
in,
want to
like,
maybe
maybe-
check out a blog that might someday be worked on, brettavidable.com.
It was when I was sad. So
Well, let's hope you get sad again so you can get a little more creative. Dennis,
Yeah.
I wrote down, he knows it too, I wrote down Andrew's stuff, but it's Aquest, right?
My at is at I am Aquest.
IAMAQUES.
I am AQUES.
Yep.
That's me.
And I wrote down you had the EP. Did I write down the name
Yeah,
of the
I
EP?
just dropped the Black Mage EP. You can listen to it. It's on all streaming platforms.
Black
Which really
Mage.
rocks. It rocks,
Thank
especially
you.
the song Grunge. No, Grudge, right?
Thank you.
What song are
That's
you
what
most proud of off that
absolutely-
album?
I don't know. It's kind of like picking your favorite kid. I guess Grudge would be the one I'm most proud of, but
I think that was one of the songs you opened with when you performed,
Mm-hmm.
all right? And I was like, this rocks. I was like, this.
yeah, it's a
Good
pretty
shit.
personal song, so I like it's therapeutic to get it out there and stuff.
Hell yeah.
So at Bad Guy Brett, at I am Aquest, check them out. I'm at Tyler Swain's off Insta. You are at Dennis the person.
Thank you.
But collectively, we are at Now Your Friends on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. Please rate, review, subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you have any questions or comments or whatever, nowyourfriends@gmail.com. And then we always have the guests read out the text number at the same time to end the show. So
I don't think
if
we've
you want-
never done that.
we did it last week. If you want to text us any icebreaker questions, the number is, you guys can do it in unison. Go.
617-657-4768.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now
and
your
don't forget to
friends.
smash that unsubscribe button.
The
Thanks.
Now
unsubscribe.
your
All right,
friends.
good night, everybody.
Now your friends.
Thank you. We're friends. We're
Now
fans of
your
you, and you're
friends.
friends of us. Is that it?
Oh yeah, our slogan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
get-
are.
get your
you
slogan.
are.
You are our
friends
fa-
of us.
You are
and
our
we
friends, and we are your fans. Yeah, whatever.
You should probably write that on the thing.
Write that. You have a pencil.
I need a friend.
Now your friends. Now your friends.